Am I live now? Thank you. Thank you. I'm finally live. I am finally live. I am finally live. Like this is what is happening? Hold up. Hold up. This is hold up. Just bear with me. Okay. This is a test. I'm just checking. We're still going to look at some charts. Okay, Bitcoin. Oh, not the way we want to start. Not the way we want to start. Yeah, listen, the one I literally practically called the top, so it's and I told people to took my three and a half times profit. Let's see. Listen, sorry. This things are just this PC. Thank you for the support, the one. Sorry. This PC is just dying on me. I don't know. Everything was fine. Everything was fine earlier. Can I even do task manager from here? I'm not sure. We'll still look at charts for instance. We'll still look at charts. We'll still thing. I just have to make sure my computer's not gonna be dying. I did change some stuff. I was having trouble. I was clicking the stream button. We would have been live. Well, we would have been live at 7:30, but the issue was every time I'd click the stream, it just like nothing would work. Nothing would work. So yeah. Okay. I have to get new computer parts. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 zeros. What's Pepe's price? Wait, what? Did I misread that? Oh, you mean lower. Oh, lower. I was like, I thought you were asking for a price prediction. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, nothing looks too convincing. Nothing. Price action does not look too convincing. I will say, I did think Sunday. I did think overall, like this week was going to be a little bit better played out. The recovery was nice, but it wasn't too convincing. So even just if things do head lower, right? Because there's no technical analysis that suggests we've broke structure to the upside. And if we are going to go to the downside, there is likely a liquidity sweep, which means you probably will see, right, the 4 zeros and the 1 again. But my bias is still that we're bullish. I don't see 92k happening unless we get certain shift of structure, and then obviously at that point we got to readjust the whole game plan, right? Global liquidity compared to Bitcoin is not going to be accurate the way it once was, and then it's going to have to be back to like just pure technical analysis, right? Although, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, today's gonna be pretty short. This is just more to see if my computer can handle stuff. I also like pre-recorded some videos without face cam and stuff because when I tried with face cam, I was like lagging up. I think it was think I solved it. I think everything is fine now. But obviously, yeah, we will be back streaming. I still want to do the live, investigating tier list to see which YouTubers are worth yeah, which YouTubers are worth thing. Okay, let me know when okay, wait. There you go. Oh, so yeah. I would have liked a way stronger candle. There is still a gap technically. Not all of it got filled at the 105k. I know there's also a gap at 92k, so we do have to be wary of that. Gas pass, sure, I'll check some gas pass. Oh man, my head is killing me. I actually got so tilted. You know what it is? I got frustrated. I don't usually get like too frustrated unless it's like something with gaming, or if I mess up a trade because of like just human emotions just for those couple of seconds. That's usually when I get like more irritated. But my computer, I hate when electronics stop working, or like just all of a sudden like your computer just doesn't work, or like I program, it's like dude, come on, man. But yeah, let's see. Okay, well, you want it for gas pass, because I don't know anything about this coin. You're gonna have to do research. This is bullish. This is still bullish. This is still indicating bullish to me. All right, this is still indicating bullish. These charts are a little funnier. The technical analysis only holds so much, like for these types of coins, but it still holds well because you have these higher lows, right? These higher highs, and eventually you have a breakout. Nice retest. We already have higher highs than these. So, all right, very weak 12 hours. Nice 4-hour we have. So I expect some pumps. I don't know how high this coin's going to go. I don't know anything about this project, but would not be surprised to see it at least get to obviously like 13.5 million market cap before there's some type of resistance. But it should overall maybe go up to like 18, 20 million. Unless it's like obviously this coin is like absolute trash, or pump and dump. We did enter a 4-hour order block off of this. Now this was the daily sweep. This was technically the daily sweep. Question is, do I want to get into short-term sell? No. Probably not. I think it's just better to wait on the sideline. Let's see. Potential trades. Let's see how gold is doing. I want to buy gold this week. Actually, I want to sell gold to take out this low. I want a gold pullback. I'm going to short gold. I don't think there's any big news that I've missed with gold. Bank holiday for this. Who cares? Bank holiday. What? Okay, this doesn't matter to us too much. CPI Monday or Wednesday. Okay, so decent news this week. Decent, at least for trading. Like I said, I do want gold to pull back. I do want to short this down. This is more like a big position, right? If I could get like something on the smaller time frame, maybe like this is what I would want. Take out these bottoms here, because this candle, this is like very weak bullish candle. It just shows, and we have a lower low, so it shows reversal signs. So want a pullback to retest possibly off of this type of support, to then go for the next two relevant liquidity zones, which are obviously at 70 and then 45. And then, yeah, we just take it from there. Do I hit turbo? Do I think turbo will hit 10 cents? Oh, what is 10 cents? Isn't that like Is that 10 billion? No, it's not 10 billion. 10 billion. I will be doing like, because I am gonna be gone for like a week, so I'm gonna have some videos in advance. I'm still gonna do some videos while I'm out, and I will do live streams. It'll probably be like only 20 minutes, to be honest. More like a hey, what's up? Quick market overview, blah blah blah. Because I won't have that much time. When I'm out for the convention for like a week, well, week and a half actually. Wait, 10. So 4 cents is 10 times. That's 2.7 billion. Yeah, 10 cents, 10 cents. That's a realistic conservative range in my opinion. What is up, my boy? Rman 305. What is up? Amazing work. I'm hearing Turbo might hit Robinhood. If it does, I'll throw 100k in it. I mean, yeah. Look, this is something I expected months ago. Like, I don't know the exact timing of Robinhood and Turbo, obviously, but objectively, like you see the coins Robinhood lists. Like, let's be real, Turbo is better than at least 50% of them. I'm still being generous. And, you know, I don't know if they want some money. I don't know if they want a deal, but like the volume alone is going to pay them. Like, it's really going to make them money. So, you know, they should, for like their own interest, they really should. Obviously, there's low volume now. It is the weekend, Saturday to Sunday transition, and still the Asian markets and other markets are just slowly waking up practically. So, you know, like let's see. I mean, let's see Pepe. Obviously, Pepe should have like insane volume. Well, yeah, it's like literally what a bad comparison. But let's see like Brett maybe. What's Brett up to? Yeah, I mean Brett's higher market cap than us, has same volume. I don't really like checking comparisons on the weekends though. I will say Mog coin. How much is Mog coin? Higher market cap, way lower volume. So, you know, there are better coins. I'm down like 60%, but I still hope that we'll hit 2 cents. I believe we'll most definitely hit 2 cents for Turbo. As long as there's an altcoin season, there's definitely 2 cents, which I still believe there's obviously an altcoin season. I'm hearing from big whales talking about it. Listen to one. You say you have the insider info. You know what I'm saying? Tell me the next big thing. I gotta slap my life savings on it, have it blow up 100 times, retire my mom. You know what I'm saying, G? I think from what I saw, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. Ugh, surprised this has not had an update yet. What the hell? That's fine though. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but I heard that a lot of coins are listed on Robinhood in terms of you can view them. They're just not on trading, like able to trade. Which is why I don't find that too relevant if we are talking about the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, like the one said, no, Robin has all cryptos in the non-traded section. I mean, honestly, I didn't know like Turbo, but like valuable and Robin I would blow up. Sorry, there's like people outside the house. Some I heard cars and stuff, so. Oh, yeah. Okay, things look fine on this end. Things look fine. I know definitely I might have to I did clean out my PC a little bit. I mean, there wasn't really that much dust, but clean that out. Did delete some files. So things are running better. Things are running better. But yeah, we'll have to see how things are. So this is, if you guys trade and you want to take this trade idea, I mean, this is literally free, but do not blame me if we're wrong, which I don't believe we'll be wrong, because the technical analysis suggests that gold will continue to dump. I'm really mad. Last week I faded this gold sell. I really did. And it was like somewhere over here. It was genuinely great. It was, and I was so mad with myself. It wasn't that I faded it. I took it, I broke even, and I knew that my position was, it wasn't like Like this wasn't bad, but it wasn't like peak of peaks. So it just took me out break even, and then it just eventually, like, give it like 2 hours later, it sold off. So frustrating. I should have just I knew, I told myself, listen, man, just leave it. But I was like, nah. S&P 500. This is still extremely bullish. The S&P 500. We are consistently creating higher and higher lows, also higher highs. Definitely I'll be looking for. I don't know if we'll necessarily break out. Like this just might be it, like this zone. So I'd have to really like dig into it. But definitely if we got some type of, it's Friday, let's see the daily candle. Definitely if we were going into this daily order block somewhere here, I'm definitely looking for some type of buys. Because I do believe that we will be looking to be taking out this high this week, 655. That is the next destination. So 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is good. 1 to 4 is good. You know what I'm saying? Daily, this still, I would still consider this bullish. This might be very similar to something like this though. So we just have to be wary about it. But overall, I'd still consider this bullish. Right? I did have a buy limit last week, right around like this, and the stops down here. But I did it. Let's see. This was Thursday. Yeah, so when we're Thursday here, I wanted to get into here, and we never just tapped. Like, I went to bed, never hit it. We're already up here, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going out. I don't want to enter it anyways. Zbec, I think like 10 billion market cap, which is what? 10. No, oops, I'm looking the wrong thing. Price prediction. So 10, like 15 cents, roughly 15 cents. Yo, Catchy. Thank you, bro. You are the trading prodigy, my son. You are the trading prodigy, bro. You are him. You are him, my guy. You're doing better and better, bro. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. Sorry, guys. I just had to reply to a text. Like I said, today's more of a test stream. Like I said, we're still gonna do the tier list, like not necessarily the tier list live, but we are going to investigate. I don't know, let's just say like 30 to 40 YouTubers, to see which ones are worthy of listening to. Right? I know some people might find this controversial, which technically it is a little bit, and some people might not, because then it might cause them not to get business. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't care. I believe people see my value anyways. I believe we'll blow up in the future, and where people will end up is where I can't speak, is where they will end up. So if they're meant to, be a sniper, if they're meant to be in the Discord, then that's exactly where they'll end up. And if they end up being with someone else, then it is what it is, right? All right. A lot of people do provide value in the scene, but unfortunately, there's probably a good amount that don't necessarily do provide the highest amount of value. I know there's Lark Davis. I don't know. Have I seen I feel like I've seen a tier list video before, and I just skipped to the end, but I don't. I would have to do it myself. Bitcoin live chart and liquidation watch. The House of Crypto, I can't say right away. I think when he was small, he took like a little scammy deal-ish. Well, everyone calls everything a scam. I'm not going to go into full details. Don't really watch him too much. Maybe like 3-4 videos a month, if anything. And it's usually if it comes as my recommendation or something. Usually these types, I'm not like, this is no hate to Zach or anything, but usually the people that just kind of do a random video where they're just kind of talking. Usually they don't have provide the most value, but I mean, I guess you can say it's the same thing for me, but at least there's a chart and some explanation of stuff. Hello, hello, good day, good day. What's up, man? What's up? It's good to see you guys here, even on a test stream, right? Even not exactly at 7 o'clock, right? Still 21 people, which is very, very fantastic. It's always nice to know that you have a supportive community, right? It is always nice to have your supportive community, people that show up regardless of a different time, regardless if it's just a test stream and something shorter. So I have an order arriving at things. So, but yeah, this crypto currently is a S tier. I'll just say that right now. From yeah, I hold people to a high standard. I always think I could even do better. I put myself as A tier. I don't know if that's fair, but because I always think I could do better. Like, just objectively, I think I could always do better with certain aspects. But that's always kind of been my mentality about everything, you know? It's one of those things in school. If you get like a 90, you're like, oh, I knew this question though. I should have got like a 92, 93. You know, always a little self-critical. But I try not to be, because when you're too self-critical, you don't, you know, not everything has to be perfect in life. But it's also why, you know, when it comes to like trades, sometimes I'm very, very stingy for certain price points. Like really, really stingy. Because like snipers, they wait for the perfect opportunity, right? They wait for the perfect opportunity. So, you know, they wait for that extra confirmation. They wait for, they have the patience. Which, like I said, that's why I was frustrated with myself when I didn't take this trade on this Thursday. I was frustrated because I was like, dude, this is what you waited for. Like, literally, I remember when gold was already going up and I was like, all right, let me be patient. And then I remember it was like Tuesday, Wednesday. I was like, you know what? I want a clear opportunity. And then when I saw this 4-hour candle rejection going into this candle here, taking out the Monday highs, right? Taking out the Monday highs. And also, I think I had some kind of trend line, if I remember correctly, right? And I was like, dude, you had so much confirmation, especially with the way the 4-hour closed, right? We went practically, without going too much detail, we went to this wick. We held the trend line, right? We held the points. We swept this and we closed very bad. So there was, on Thursday, I was self-critical. And if Kachi is still in the chat, then he'll know. He'll know, because I was tilted that day. I was like, I can't believe I faded a trade, you know? When you fade a trade, that's you fade progress, you fade money, right? Sometimes, you know, you might get a little bit in your head. So yeah. We will look at Bitcoin. We'll end it with the Bitcoin stream. Computer is fine. Computer looks like it's back to normal. I'll still make sure I clear some extra stuff out, tune some kind of settings so that we can have no issues with anything, right? As of right now, it does look like obviously we are going to be selling off somewhat. I do want to see Bitcoin really start breaking above this zone. I do know, right? Because even on my MetaTrader, I had literally a trade, and I'm not joking. It was like it got technically tapped into, but because there's like a $30 to $40 spread, it didn't tap me into it. And the crazy thing is, there was a gap pretty much between, like, I don't know the exact area. Let's see. But it was somewhere like between here and like a little lower. And I was like, dude, if it just went and actually filled up this gap, we should have been fine. Let's see. Do I have it here? Does it show here? No, what is this? Is this? We gapped. Oh, right. We do have a gap. We do have a gap down to this area. This 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle. Where's that 1 hour candle? Is it this? Is this? It's right here. Right? I tried to get a short-term buy-in right here. Got a little screwed over. That's okay, because my position wasn't the biggest of lot sizes anyways, so it's not like, you know, a big amount would have been made, but still. Is the mic working or just me? Never mind, Bluetooth. Ah, good, good, good. So happy it's from your end because we've been having technical difficulties with the computer, and with the streaming software. It was not like I said I was live, but I wasn't live. So we should see at the bare minimum a pullback to like $104,500 because there is this gap, right? There is this gap. Now here's the thing. Is there technically like another gap here? I was looking at this. So this is a little annoying because if that's the case, then if all these little gaps have to get filled, and it's like, oh man, are we gonna go to 92K? Things get stalled out. Global liquidity is not in our favor. But yeah. Let's see. When does my order arrive? About 10 minutes. Let's see this. Okay. And yeah, so we should see a short-term pullback. I might even try to take a trade on Bitcoin. The question is, do I want to just get in right now? Because I could still technically kind of catch, even hypothetically like this, technically catch a one-to-one kind of. The most ideal is like some type of pullback, right? Some type of pullback, even if it's like up to here, play it tight, and then somewhere down here, all of a sudden you have like 2.3 times your money instead of just a one-to-one. But we might not get that. I might have missed it. I might have missed the opportunity. But yeah, this was a test stream. We're going to end here. My head is starting to hurt. I think it's because of the frustrations I had with the computer and thing. And also I'm really dry in my mouth too. So yeah, this was a test stream. We're going to provide more value over this week in terms of streaming. We are going to do, a lot of chart updates, a lot of coin talks, a lot of investigation on YouTubers, right? And crypto people to see which are worth listening to this cycle and which will wreck you. Obviously, we'll make sure people take it with a grain of salt because I don't really want to cause too much drama. But at the same time, I do want to protect people, right? I do want to protect people because you guys probably do watch multiple different crypto, people, whether it's technical analysis, whether they just do whatever. So yeah, I'm going to go now. I love you guys so much. This was just a test stream. We're going to be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to make sure we stream every day unless there's technical difficulties, but things seem to get resolved. They seem resolved now. So yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back to normal. We'll be providing a lot of value. I hope to see you guys there. It's always pleasant to see, the same faces in the chat, and obviously, those that are new as well. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll talk to you.